everyone, and welcome to Health Live at Seniors today. Today we have Dr. Milind with us. So sorry. So today we have Dr. Milind with us. He's an MD in Ayurveda, medical advisor, Charak Pharma. It's a sponsored event by Charak with history. About Dr. Milind, Dr. Patil is an alumnus of Podar Ayurvedic Medical College, Mumbai. After obtaining his MD in Ayurveda Samhita, Dr. Medical stayed on a member of the teaching faculty in the same institution for many long years before switching over to pharma medico marketing. Dr. Patil has served many allopathic and Ayurvedic corporates in his own elegant way. Thermoscopron, Raptocus, or Charak Pharma Private Limited, his creative contributions have stood head and shoulders above the rest in substance, as well as style. He has made scholarly and thought-provoking presentations on reputed platforms dealing with the burning healthcare issues of the day. On the clinical trial front, his experience and expertise over the cover the entire gamut of therapeutic specialists, wherein he has scientifically studied herbal activates as well as finished formulations and published the data in highly reputed peer-reviewed journals. Welcome, Dr. Patil, and welcome to Seniors today. And this is to all the attendees, those who are with us. We will be having a presentation, and once the presentation is done, Doctor will be happy to answer all your queries. So all your queries, you can put it in the Q&A tab, and we will be addressing later. Thank you. Hello, welcome to Seniors today, Dr. Menon Patil, sir. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine.
Over to you, sir, and we'll just go for it. Thank you.
Shall we go ahead?
Please, sir.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen here.
Yeah.
Can you see the presentation slide?
Yes, sir. It's perfect.
Okay. Good evening, all my dear friends. Today we talk about stop aging with Ayurveda. This is the critical subject, especially after Corona days, because COVID has hastened the aging process almost in all age groups. Even youths are going ahead with those hastened aging related morbidities, and there are certain morbidities that we see. So stop aging with Ayurveda is a very critical subject today. I will not be talking a lot about science, but then I will certainly share with you all a path, a vision, so that you all follow the Ayurvedic principles that will result in reducing aging process, stopping aging process, or reversing aging process with Ayurveda. I'll make you understand certain Ayurvedic principles so that after understanding these principles, you will put everything that you learn today in practice. And if you put everything that you learn today in practice sincerely, diligently, enthusiastically, then you will certainly see results in 6 months' time or so. I'm 65-year-old person. Yes, I am running around like everybody, each of you run around. But then I make sure that at least I stick to my Ayurvedic regimen so that I'm not down with certain degenerative disorders which are associated with aging. With aging, almost all systems of the body become old, they degenerate. We have to reduce the speed of degeneration. And if that is possible, we can also look forward to reverse the degeneration that occurs with the aging process. So right from the first slide, just look at the textbook. It's my favorite textbook, Charak Samhita. It is Ayurveda's textbook. Charak was the Rishi, and he wrote this 120 chapter book. And in one of the particular chapters, he has given the list of 10 herbs. The classification of the 10 herbs is referred to as Vayasthapanani. Vaya is aging, life, age, stapanani. You stop the aging process. So they are rejuvenative medicines. They rejuvenate the body, and they are described in one full chapter of Charak Samhita. How do they work? Where do they work? And what are the end results that we will see during this presentation? But I request sincerely that if you pay attention to the principles of mechanisms of Vayastapanani medicine, you will knowingly put everything that is shared with you in practice, and that will result into health benefits, that is for sure. Now, those were the 10 Vayastapanani herbs written by Rishi Charak. In modern days, lot of research is already being done on these herbs, and we know for sure the modes of mechanisms of these herbs, modes of mechanisms which result in anti-aging process. So we have ancient insights written in Charak, written by Charak Rishi, and modern sciences are doing certain research on it, and we have established the authenticity of Ayurveda. Not that I doubt the authenticity of Ayurveda. Ayurveda is here to stay forever. That is the power of Ayurveda. That's why it has survived so many thousands and thousands of years. But then during Corona, the world realized that Ayurveda is the best health science, and that's why the research is almost globally in progress, and we see what is happening to Ayurveda today. They are really rediscovering the roots of modern medicine, which are there in Ayurveda. Just look at this heading: complementary therapy surge, challenge conventional wisdom. These are the titles of recent scientific articles. They are modern medical people are rediscovering the roots of modern medicine in Ayurveda. Okay, and so-called complementary therapies like Ayurveda are surging ahead, and they will become conventional wisdom, conventional medicine, global Ayurvedic therapy the world over. So I feel, because I have been in this field for yes, decades, and I know for sure that Ayurveda is going to be universal medicine very soon. Today, our topic is stop aging. Just look at the picture. Yes, we grow old right from the birth. Please identify that. We grow old right from the birth. Child, adolescent, adult. Yes, that adult, and gradually we progress towards aging. So aging is considered as a type of disease in Ayurveda. We call it as Swabhavik Rog, that is natural disease. And therefore, there are certain therapies suggested to treat that aging. I request you to read the title of this article. Scientists slow aging by engineering longevity in cells. Published in April 27, 2023. Just try to understand the language. Scientists slow aging by engineering longevity in cells. And when I talk about longevity enhancers of Ayurveda, I will talk about how do they engineer longevity in cells. If cell is made young, tissues will become youthful, organs will become youthful, and the whole organism will attain a youthful stage. That is what happened with Chavan. You all have heard about Chavan Prash. Chavan Rishi was an old person, old Rishi. He thought that he should become youthful, and he concocted a recipe which is called as Chavan Prash, and Chavan Prash is the best reputed, world over known and longevity enhancer effect. But now, today, in 2023, scientists have already identified how do they work. And that's how we need to have a complete faith, trust in Ayurveda. Just look at this picture carefully. Right from birth to death, life is nothing but the struggle for survival. That fly is looking for food, that plant is looking for food, and this is nothing but a kind of struggle. So when I recommend a medicine for a healthy person to stay more healthy, or to a diseased person to cure the disease, what I am exactly doing with Ayurvedic drug? I am making that person strong enough so that his struggle for survival is successful. We don't believe in antibiotic therapy. If virus or bacteria is causing the disease, kill that bacteria, kill that virus. That is not the philosophy of Ayurveda. The philosophy of Ayurveda is to make each and every cell, each and every tissue, organ systems, and the whole organism strong, strengthful, so that he or she is successful in this struggle. And that's how survival is longer. And that's why you can really arrest the aging process, or you can certainly slow down this aging process. And that life in Ayurveda, Ayurveda is science of life, that Ayu was really understood to its core by Ayurvedic seers, by Ayurvedic rishis, and therefore we are finding modern scientific support for these therapies. Now, I'll share this Sanskrit from Charak Samhita. I don't expect you all to understand the Sanskrit. There may be some Sanskrit scholars, but then this is exact wordings from Charak Samhita textbook. I have broken down these sentences, this complete sentence, in the 8 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. Okay, I don't expect you to read these sentences, but then we will look at the images. First is food. The first portion of that sentence means that vividam ashitam pitam lidam thaditam, that is the food consisting of carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and fibers. So this is the first chapter of biochemistry, my dear friends. Biochemistry describes food in quite detail, classifying it as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and which are beneficial to the body. Jantoritam, they are very good for the body, they are healthy for the body. And when you have good hunger, there's fire in your stomach, all your tissues are expecting food supplies from the human being. Again, all your tissues are expecting, they are also burning with desire that let me have glucose, let me have amino acids, let me have fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, etc., etc. And when you are digesting the eaten, ingested food properly, just look at the straight entry of the raw material, processing, and then elimination of waste material. If this is happening properly in our body, we remain healthy forever. Just try to understand this figure. If you make sure that the quality of raw material that you ingest is of good nature, healthy, if you ensure that the quality of processing is extremely good, and if you also ensure the quality of elimination is of high nature, then the middle portion, which is made up of structural elements and functional elements, will certainly stay in a very healthy state, and that will result in youthfulness of each cell, each tissue, each organ, and the whole organism as a result. So, our daily routine should ensure that we have good quality food, which is healthy for the body. We have good processing within the body, and we also eliminate. This is very commonsensical explanation of that scientific concept, which is called as metabolism. Okay. All during this, after ingestion to elimination, what happens to the food is nothing but metabolism. Metabolism is nothing but making use of that food for life. And this goes on forever, every moment of our life, right from that first breath to the last breath. This metabolism, this making use of raw material is continuous. It doesn't stop. If it stops, if it slows down, then we have diseases like obesity, diabetes. If it stops, we are dead. So this has to go on and on and on. So this human being with no abnormality whatsoever in the body makes use of this food, digests it properly, eliminates, and remains healthy forever. So ingestion of good quality food, its digestion, absorption, and elimination of the waste, you have good chances of staying alive, healthy life, living healthy life till the age of 100. That is for sure. But then, yes, this will result into growth, development, energy, and you become adult, and the very same process continues. If you stabilize this process properly, your aging is very slow and you will have a long, vital life. So these are those 7, 8 lines explained in images. Don't forget these images forever. This is what we all do every day. And let us make sure that every day, right from that breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we make sure that it is of high good quality. We ingest it only and only if there is good hunger, you feel like eating. We ingest it only and only when all tissues are really wanting for it and it is digested properly. This goes on for days, months, years, and decades, and you will see the results in growth, development, and anti-aging effect. Okay? Never forget this. Just make sure that you have this image in your brain as a software. And when I say make sure that you digest your food properly, so there are certain signs and symptoms which give you the indication that your ingested food is digested. After complete digestion, you don't get sour eructations. Your eructations are plain. You feel energetic. You have evacuated your bowels properly. You feel light. You feel hungry. You feel thirsty. These are some of the signs and symptoms of proper digestion. So everything that was ingested is properly digested. You are energetic. You are eliminated, evacuated stool and urine, and you feel that little hunger, that thirst, and there is no laziness whatsoever. You don't feel heaviness at all. That is a sign of proper digestion. So you will eat only after previously eaten food is properly digested. This is anti-aging regimen for all human beings. Look at the picture. What is happening to the food? Burning, and then digesting everything. This is called as metabolism. You are making use of the food to create something new, and something is destroyed, and this is called as metabolism. Look at the word metabolism. Each and every regimen of Ayurveda, whether it is physical exercise, whether it is fasting, whether it is consumption or intake of medicines, affects the metabolism of the body. Metabolism, in simple terms, is making use of food for body's growth and development. And as we age, metabolic processes do not operate as well when we were younger. Our bodies do not metabolize nutritious food as effectively, which can cause glucose levels to be elevated, particularly after we consume a meal. And anabolic processes such as building muscle protein becomes less efficient, so it is harder to gain muscle mass as we get older. In fact, after age 50, adults who do not exercise lose on average of 0.4 pounds of muscle mass each year, because as we age, our metabolism becomes defective. So when I say Ayurveda helps to arrest the aging process, I mean that Ayurvedic principles, Ayurvedic therapies, Ayurvedic regimens improve the metabolism of the body. And if your metabolism is good enough, you are healthy enough, you are young enough, you are vital enough, and therefore it's our responsibility to make sure that quality of the food is good, quality of the digestion processing is good, elimination is good, and then obviously it's very common sense. But then this is the most ideal thing. Okay. And then we don't really expect ideal things to happen. And therefore, to correct this method, if something goes wrong, I feel like eating something that food from the footpath. Okay, yes, I like it at times and I eat it too. But then to correct the metabolism, I have to take certain herbal medicines so that I improve the metabolism. Then another experiment or regimen that is suggested by Ayurvedic rishis is that I'll read the shlok. Parishram and Mitahar are the Ashwini Kumars available to us on earth. I never disrespect them, and therefore I don't have to go to a practicing physician for help. I read Parishram, that is physical exercise, and Mitahar, that is diet control, are Ashwini Kumars available to us on earth. I never disrespect them, and therefore I don't have to go to Ayurvedic practitioner or medical practitioner for my health or disease cure. This is the shloka written 4,000, 5,000 years ago. This is the most ancient insight as written by the rishis. In 2016, certain Dr. Yoshinori Ushumi identified the mode of mechanism of parishram, that is physical exercise, and mitahar, that is fasting, and he called that mode of mechanism as autophagy. And in 2016, he received Nobel Prize for this discovery. Just try to understand, my friends, the greatness of Ayurveda, the power of Ayurveda. The shloka written 5,000 years ago is studied in depth on modern scientific parameters by certain doctor, and he identified the mode of mechanism that is called as autophagy. And for the identification of mode of mechanism of parishram and mitahar, he gets Nobel Prize in 2016. This is the authentication of our most ancient Ayurvedic principles. I won't go into these details. Right from 2015 to 2022 or 2023, all Nobel Prizes in medicine or health sciences establish the truthfulness of Ayurvedic principles. But then for aging reversal, you need to have regular physical exercise, maybe 30, 40, 45 minutes of brisk walk, diet control, and then imagine that Ashwini Kumar themselves are treating you. Ashwini Kumars are the deity of medicine. If you adhere to your Parishram and Mitahar regimen daily, sincerely, religiously enough, it means that Ashwini Kumars are giving you therapies, and that will certainly result in anti-aging effect. That is for sure. You run, brisk walk, and that will, again, Alzheimer disease and dementia are aging related disorders. And therefore, if you really do exercise regularly, it will arrest the dementia. It will keep you mentally alert. You will not have Alzheimer at all. This is what the image from the article says. Okay, so Parishram Mitahar, and making sure that you ensure this. As I said, ideally things don't happen. Okay, we really make mistakes, errors, and therefore we have to take certain medicines which are called as Vayastapan in Ayurveda. The meaning of Vayastapan is stopping aging. These medicines stop your aging process by improving the metabolism. This is what the sum and substance of my presentation is. Just look at this. Life, the epic story of our mitochondria. Okay, so all Ayurvedic medicines do work at this level, whether it is Parishram, whether it is diet control, whether it is the digestive mechanisms or mechanisms occurring at cellular stage, act at mitochondria, and therefore you are fit for surviving the struggle for life, and you live a long, healthy life. Just see, if this mitochondrial function is deranged, disturbed, then aging results, and you have diseases of aging, dementia, Alzheimer, lung disorders, heart disorders, blood pressure, osteoarthritis, cancers. These are all diseases of aging. And in diseases of aging, there is mitochondrial dysfunction. And when I say mitochondria doesn't function well, what exactly happens in body? This doesn't have this burning. This is metabolism. These are the functions of mitochondria. I won't go into the science of it, but then you should understand the common sense. This is where mitochondria do play a very important role. And if you take certain Rasayan medicines, Vayastapan medicines, you remain healthy. For 1 month, you practice this and you will feel energetic, youthful, healthy, that is for sure. And we will certainly be fit enough to leave this struggle, to win this struggle, so that our life is healthy. I think I'll end with this slide. These are the books written 4,000, 5,000 years ago. Then somebody writes a book in 2013, which is called as Lifestyle Medicine. And when I started reading these chapters from Lifestyle Medicine, I thought that I'm not reading modern medicine, but then these are Ayurvedic subjects, these are Ayurvedic thoughts, these are Ayurvedic regimens written in modern language. So this complete book talks about metabolism. And this is the latest book, 2020 or 2021. It talks about, the title is The Original Prescription. And if you look at the top of the cover, these are the herbs. plants. And this was the original prescription. And the original prescription for anti-aging was Chawanprash. Look at the Rishi, Chawan. The main ingredient of Chawanprash is Amalaki. Okay, if you have a good Amalaki, potent Amalaki, you can make use of that Amalaki, which will give you these many effects. So friends, when it comes to anti-aging properties of Ayurveda, what can Ayurveda contribute to stop the aging? Yes, you have to make sure that we use good quality food. When it is properly digested, it makes the end product the good quality cell. But ideal, we don't really expect. And therefore, for improving the metabolism, we have to take medicines like Amla, like Chawanprash, good quality Chawanprash, so that we become youthful, we arrest, we stop the aging process, and we become youthful as Rishi Chavan became youthful from his old stage. Okay? I think in conclusion, yes, be aware, be acutely aware of this thing. And to make this thing happen in a right way, take some Vayastapan medicines. One of the example that I can give you is Chawanprash. Okay, that Amalaki, that Amla, the main ingredient of Chawanprash with other number of herbs makes sure that this happens properly. It makes sure that your tissues are in good condition. Your cells are proper. You don't have diabetes, blood sugar. You don't have heart disease. Your liver is functioning. Your digestion is proper. Evacuation is proper. Making use of that inhaled oxygen for energy is proper. And if everything is proper, yes, you don't age at all. Okay, you remain healthy, youthful forever. And who does do all these things? Formulations like Chawanprash will help you keep all these systems in good state so that you are vitally living. There is good stamina, vigor, vitality is there. And that is the effect of medicines like Amla. So to my first year students, when I teach them that you must show respect, you must utmost respect towards Ayurveda. And I define what is the meaning of utmost respect. You read, you understand, and you put the principles in practice. That is showing utmost respect. So when I ask you to follow all these regimens, then only you will be showing utmost respect to Ayurveda. And certainly the benefits of anti-aging effects will all be yours. This is what I feel because I have been teaching Ayurveda since ages, decades, and I'm a researcher of a kind, and I know for sure that modern medical science is accepting Ayurveda as it is modern medicine, and therefore start practicing physical exercise, diet control, and yes, consumption of Chawanprash-like medicines, and of course, food of good quality, digesting it properly, and you will never become old. Your cell will remain healthy, happy, vital, with all stamina, and that will result into youthful state forever. Okay, disease-free old age is a dream. Many people, I go for a walk every day, and I see old people running around, and they do consult me, and this is what I tell them in my that gym-like thing, and they do that is what I am teaching you here. So I think I have completed my topic. Shubhaste Pata. Yes, sir.
Thank you, doctor. That was an amazing presentation and very well explained. We have got some mail also for the questions. So first one is Mr. Ravi. I'm 73, and what is the best remedy for bone calcium?
What is the most best remedy for bone calcium? Good thing. You can have a milk-rich diet, one. And there is one herb which is called as Gokshu. Okay. You can share my phone number with this person so that I can have a personal discussion with him, because I need to go. He's a 73-year-old. I need to go through some history of the person so that I prescribe fixed good medicine.
That was amazing. And yes, at the end, we will be sharing, or else in all the groups, we'll be sharing doctor's number as well as Charak Pharma number so that you can directly call them. And it's a free consultation. So please do call them and take the benefits. Next is from Kanti Lalji. How to have a natural glow and remove dark circles?
Okay, there are certain medicines for local application, but then if you really want to, this is in during old age, the circles are very difficult to remove, but there are certain applications of chandan, etc. remedies, they can be applied. A plain application of cow's ghee daily will give a better glow and disappearance of the dark spaces. Okay. But then
Very
I need to understand whether hemoglobin of the person is good or not.
true. And there is one question from Shobna ji. I'm 67. What is the best thing we can do it for wrinkles?
Yeah, I think if we follow these dietary regimens and medicines like amla and amla containing products, wrinkles can be taken care of.
We have a question from Prakash Jagtani ji. I have severe constipation and gas issue. I'm 63-year-old, have slightly high BP and taking Arjuna tablets of Himalaya 2 daily. I'm pre-diabetic, have had fissure and piles issue too. Now I'm taking 2 spoons of Isabgol and 1 spoon of Haritaki or Choti Haridwar daily since last 3 months. Please suggest some better solution for constipation and BP. Thank you.
I want this person to talk to me on phone.
Prakash Jaktani sir, I'll be posting my number, or else you have a number. You can just call us, and we would like to share
Sure,
doctor's
sure.
number.
Right.
Thank you. We have a number from Girija Ganesh ji. She's 63. What time should we take Chavanprash?
Early morning, before breakfast, half an hour before breakfast on empty stomach.
Great. We
Not
have
with milk.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So don't take it with milk and please have before breakfast. And then we have a question from Shamla Raviji. Scope of geriatric medicine, generic medicine, and positive aging. What is the age beyond which aging cannot be reversed? People with liver disease, is it okay to take Chavanprash daily?
Yes, it is okay to take Chavanprash even if the person is suffering from liver disease.
We can take it. Then we
What kind
have
of liver disease he is referring to?
Shamla ma'am, you can just put it here. What kind of liver disease is it so that we can do it? Radha Sharma ji, you can just put your query in the Q&A tab so that doctor can answer for the same.
I'm
We have,
available on WhatsApp. Huh?
I'll do share your number
Yeah.
for sure. I'll do that. We have a question from Bharat Mehta ji. I'm 66 years. How to get multivitamin medicine in Ayurvedic?
See, when we prescribe herbal medicines, they are containing vitamin-like phytomolecules. Okay, so if we go by a simple example, Triphala, Tricatu, and even for that matter, Chavanprash. Chavanprash does contain ghee and all with vitamins A and D. Okay, Amla is the major constituent of Chavanprash. Amla does have certain biomolecules which give the efficacy of vitamin C. So water-soluble vitamins are there in Chavanprash. fat-soluble vitamins are there in Chyawanprash. So taking Chyawanprash itself is a good rejuvenator.
That's nice. We have okay, so yeah, there's one. Shamla Ravi ma'am has said for fatty liver, please. The liver issue was fatty liver.
Okay. Again, let her call me. Okay. For fatty liver is a very common condition. And if one starts doing diet control and physical exercise, it will certainly help in reducing the fatty liver. But then she needs certain herbal medicines too. Okay. I can certainly recommend certain phytomedicines which are hepatoprotective in nature. But then this physical exercise and diet control is a must to take care of fatty liver. Okay. The whole process will be hastened by hepatoprotective medicines.
Nice. How to identify good quality Chyawanprash? It said some Chyawanprash is made out of yellow pumpkin.
I won't really answer, but then make sure that this Chyawanprash comes from the reputed, trusted company. Okay, trust in the word that we should have complete faith in.
Moving on to Suresh Ghateji. He's 71, non-diabetic. I always suffer from cold and cough. What are remedial measures, precautions to be taken? I do normal exercises, walking, meditation, but still suffer from cold, nose flowing, etc.
Start taking Chyawanprash with all focus, and he will be relieved of cough and cold.
Okay, that
Because
was
Chyawanprash is the best respiratory medicine.
Thank you, doctor. That was a fantastic session. And those who all
Thank you, sir.
want Dr. Milind Patil's number, they can directly contact us. And yes, we will share his number so that you can directly contact him. And
Yeah. Why I don't directly prescribe medicines here? Because they are all elderly people. They may be having multiple morbidities. I need to know what exactly is the physical and biochemical nature
that's
before
true,
I
actually.
recommend certain medicine.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, you need to consult a doctor
Right,
regarding
right,
everything, all the small details, and then you should
right,
go for this. So
right.
that's great. So yes, thank you, doctor. And for all of the people, those who want to attend all the Saturday health webinars, they can register us on the given link below so that you can get daily updates. And thank you, doctor, for your valuable time. And
Thank you, sir.
see
Thank
you
you for
soon.
inviting me.
Thanks a
Thank you.
lot. Thank you,
Thanks a lot.
everyone. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
right.